censor myself. After all, I'm a devout religious believer. What's up, P. Dizzle? Thanks for your response. As I said, I was really stupid. Oh, wow.
Should I go? If she calls out my name, and if she bleeds,
I initially challenged Veritas with this question on a Neotropic 9 video, William Lane Craig, Watch Him Spew Fallacies. Before I unveil the challenge, let's look at some of his responses and see why they did not successfully answer the challenge. He says, so the question of what caused God or who designed the designer is literally meaningless. It's a category error. It's like saying how many inches long is the smell of a rose. And here is his main rebuttal. Here is the answer. The very definition of thing in question, the thing we are discussing, the existence or non-existence of, has a property of being uncaused or undesigned. In this context, I am free to discuss the existence of whatever sort of God I feel may or may not exist, and in this case, it is one that is uncaused. My subsequent rebuttals show why his answer failed to resolve the challenge. I said, then your Christian worldview is illegitimate, as the above is simply a fallacy of begging the question, as you assume what you do nothing to logically substantiate. It's akin to saying, my God is uncaused because I said so, and because I said so, he's uncaused. Your worldview thus has no valid claim to truth value. It fails. Now, there's one more thing that I want to address before I unveil the challenge, and that's a question I think that is going to be very common with most Christians. Veritas questioned why an immaterial consciousness could not be prior to existence. He says, why? What principle precludes this? Also, if there is a principle you are using, explain its relevance to a context outside of a material reality, if such a thing in fact exists. And here's my response. This is precluded because it commits the fallacy of the stolen concept. One cannot post a consciousness as being prior to existence as a conceptual whole, since one is already implying that the consciousness it wishes to place before existence exists itself. Therefore, you would be stealing the concept of existence and applying it to something external to itself while denying its genetic primacy upon which your position presupposes. And without further ado, the Veritas48 challenge.
all over my skin. You're always in awe, closer than close, yeah. That's where